Hagatha the Fabled is a 5-mana Shaman legendary with a battle cry to draw 2 spells from our deck that cost 5 or more, and then transform them into slimes with battle cries to cast those spells. And the big spell we're going to be focusing on is Wish Upon a Star, which for 7 mana gives all minions in our hand, deck, and battlefield +2/+3. So our slimes from Hagatha are going to be 7 mana 7/7s with a battle cry to cast this spell. And that's where Shudder block comes in. A 6 mana legendary with miniature eyes that says our next battle cry triggers 3 times. So combined with Wish Upon a Star, it's going to give all of our stuff +6/+9. Once we have all those buffs, we can play Shining Sentinel, a 7 mana 3/7 with Taunt and Elusive and a battle cry to summon a copy of itself. So we get to double dip on any buffs from Wish Upon a Star that landed on this. Or we can simply play a charge minion like Alakir to use those buffs to kill the opponent. Love this card draw. And Brass Elemental's fine on turn 4. Warlock is pretty scary though. I'd love to see a Forge of Wills get burned, but god, they must have hit something good to get rid of Forge of Wills. I might draw too many cards to be able to play Hagatha on curve. Can dump a pop-up book next turn at least. Okay, love to see that. Shudder block. I have 8 cards here. I can just play this. I think I overdraw on the turn. Oh wait, no, Hagatha's only drawing 1. So this is fine. Nine cards in hand, we block. And I guess I just attack into this, which kind of sucks, but whatever. Extremely annoying. I guess I just take the cheap card. Hold the 0 mana totem so I can make it a 6/11 with Fairy Tale Slime next turn. Alright, well this turn is kind of sick. Reno shouldn't be online, but they can have Gift into Nether maybe, or Sargeras. Probably Shudder block plus Ziliax here. Oh, I don't have mana for that actually. I guess it's just Ziliax, because I really want to kill Sargeras. What else could it be? I don't think it could really be anything else. Why do you play Leroy in that deck? I mean, you can like reverb it and stuff, but is that worth? I have Thrall's Gift, Hex, Lightning Bolt, Leroy. No, I only have 9 mana. Surely this is always getting hexed here, right? Oh, it could just get blasted for 20, maybe. Another gift. Maybe I just storm here. I'm getting arenaed. I have Leroy plus Lightning Bolt for 15. Cool. Fairy Tale Forest is great. Double Fairy Tale Forest. It's probably hard to have time to play both in this matchup. That's a good draw. Well, they are playing the Reno build, which is better for me, I think. Hagatha. Darn. Well, this one can maybe hit Hagatha next turn. I'm actually down to only 2 Battlecry minions left, so Hagatha's not too hard to find. That could have been a tragedy. Oh, I forgot I added this card to my deck. But now we're down to only 2 minions for this. Cool. So, yeah, I have Shudder block into Slime. Dirty Rat is so fun. Where do these Dirty Rats even come from? Creation Protocol. Alright, well, Shudder blocking this Fairy Tale Slime is still good. And then I have an Alakir in deck, or I can burst with Outfit Tailor. If I play this Wish Upon a Star also, then any minion sticking, I can burst for 30. What does ETC even do in that deck? Red card. Okay. Let's play a big Zilliax. And if either of them lives, I can burst for 24 damage. They could Reno this turn, which would suck, but then I can play Shining Sentinel at least. Or maybe I would go Totem Wish Upon a Star. But no Reno. Only 7 on this hit. They can attack in here again, but they're just dead to this, right? $36 damage. I do love a Needle Rock Totem. Incredible value on curve might be nice. If I play incredible value, I don't overdraw. So let's do it. Backstage Bouncer. Alright. If they decide they want to get cheeky and leave up my totem since my hand is filling up, then I'll turn it into a 7/7. And if not, then maybe I go like Brass Elemental and then turn 5 Hero Power Coin Backstage Bouncer. The only disaster there was Shudder block. Even hitting Backstage Bouncer wouldn't have been too bad, I think. Pretty good turn 5. That's powerful. Probably not going to be playing that frog again. Or actually, maybe I'm just already playing the frog again this turn. Do I care about this 2/2 killing my 3/1? I think I push 7. Like, am I missing 7 damage to protect 6 damage? I think not. The fun ranger himself. Hagatha. Oh. It actually was Hagatha. I wasn't mentally prepared for that. But, I will play her. This never dumps a card, right? I guess I want to be able to dump this card, though. I guess I just take Flash of Lightning. It's not dumpable, but the other cards are just so bad.
Do you have this in a bigger size?
Absolutely terrible overdraw. Well, hopefully I don't overdraw Leroy or Outfit Tailor, I guess. I guess if my combo is Leroy Outfit Tailor, it's best to save the Shudder block for Outfit Tailor, right? Rather than the second Fairy Tale Slime. Is that true? If I play the second Fairy Tale Slime, they each get 2 power anyway. Yeah. I'm pretty sure that's correct. Alright, fine, overdraw. That's not the right card. I do have Flash of Lightning, huh? I guess I'll play this. Sure. What a fine turn. I do still have 2 Fairy Tale Forests in deck, which draw both Leroy and Outfit Tailor. I mean, I guess Shudder blocking this is just better. Like, I mean, I have 2 Shining Sentinels and a Ziliax in hand. And, like, the amount of damage it puts on Leroy isn't that much. Holding this, that is, doesn't put that much extra damage on Leroy. I think my max burst is 44. Which, like, it's very plausible my opponent could be higher than 44. So, hard dedicating to Leroy is probably kind of silly. And there's the Tailor. So, I can just go Shudder block Fairy Tale Slime here. Makes 2 really big minions. I leave my opponent with, I guess, 9 damage in play. Because they can trade one of these off and then push 9. I could try to, like, Baking Soda Volcano here, and then next turn I could throw in a pop-up book alongside Fairy Tale Slime. And these get pretty big. They're, what, 6/10s? But, like, I'm delaying things by a turn when I have Shining Sentinel Ziliax. So delaying things probably doesn't really make that much sense. $15.25, $18.23. This is a $14.20. I got some big stuff. And I do want to be pumping out the big stuff before they boom boss me. That's a very cute copy Ziliax. How do I murder my opponent the most here? I can get Lightning Storm off this. I mean, Lightning Storm is pretty sick here. But the other play is like, I just pop one of these Divine Shields, Ziliax into this, do this, and then I can push 19 damage, which is a hell of a lot. If I go for Lightning Storm, I can play Elixir. I mean, Elixir is fairly likely to push some damage through one of these, and I get to kill all these 2/2s as well. Plus I get to, well, I heal either way, I guess. I think it's hard for this to be that bad. How did I miss that attack? That was so in time. I've never seen an attack that was more in time than that. What the hell? This turn was not that good for me. This is kind of a whiff on the elixir. I guess I should have just pushed the 19 when I had the chance. It would have made Leroy probably a lethal draw at any point. And considering that Fairy Tale Forest is playable alongside Leroy Outfit Taylor, pushing 19 is probably the way to go. Actually, what I should have done is I should have Conductivity Hexed the Ziliax, but I should have targeted the one on the side, so there were only 2 taunts, and then pop-up Book a Frog, and I still could have pushed 19. That's what I should have ended up doing this turn after committing to the elixir. Or maybe I could have gone Baking Soda Volcano. I don't think I had mana for that, though. I don't know. There's probably a lot wrong with this turn. But the game is still winnable.
Is someone there? No, nobody there.
Pre-Boom Boss Gatekeeper, huh? I mean, I guess when you're staring down 30 damage, you should be pretty scared. Oh, they haven't even played Bran yet, huh? Still have 3 Leroys in my deck, basically. This is 14 damage, so I have 44. Another 6 from this, so I have 50. My opponent's at 51. What the hell? Well, shit. This is a lot of stuff to put in play, but even if they have Brawl, then I just play another Shining Sentinel if they're not dead. I can't imagine that's good enough. Even if they had played Bran, they would have needed to have like 4 Kolagorns off that. I do love Hagatha. 2 Needle Rock Totems might be overkill. Incredible Value is a nice curve filler. I think I'm going to have hand space issues between Needle Rock Totem and Hagatha, and even Incredible Value, so I'm just going to launch that. You know, a better player than me may have actually done the math to see if I was going to have hand space issues, but Needle Rock Totem is kind of an unpredictable card, so it's hard to say. Fairy Tale Forest. I mean, I do want to draw into Shudder block, so that's probably better than Incredible Value. Especially since I have the Brass Elemental to back it up. How many Battle Cries do I have in deck? Ziliax, Sentinel, Shudder block, Leroy. So 1 and 4 to hit Shudder block off the next button press. Makes the next button press even better. Do I want to coin Hagatha here? I definitely don't think I'm in a hurry to Brass Elemental this board. If I Brass Elemental, I'm going to be on 8 next turn. And then between Hagatha and button press, I would need to burn the coin, although I don't have to press the button next turn necessarily. I mean, I guess it's just a fine brass elemental. The reason to coin Hagatha is so I don't top deck a Wish Upon a Star, but it's fine. Nine cards in hand. Definitely a world where I coin out a Fairy Tale Slime next turn. But I am 1 in 3 to hit Shudder block off the location, so I'd really like to go for it. I guess I just go coin, press the button next turn, and then if it's not Shudder block, I play the Fairy Tale Slime. Alright, strong turn for the opponent, I suppose. And that's a whiff, so we Wish Upon a Star. And then there's a good chance next turn is Shining Sentinel instead of the other Fairy Tale Slime, but we'll have to see. I guess there's also a world where it's like Baking Soda Volcano or something. Looking more like a Baking Soda Volcano. Could go... No, I don't have mana for Lightning Storm plus Volcano. It probably wouldn't be good anyway. Let's see what this looks like. If it's good, maybe I go Fairy Tale Forest. It did kill the big guy. Left 9 power in play. I think I'm still just gonna play this. Well, it's guaranteed to draw Shudder block next time. I am overloaded, so I'm not going to be able to play Elixir plus Sentinel. Maybe Storm Elixir. Oh, pop-up book is really good here. As is Baking Soda Volcano. Nice. So, I'm drawing up to 10 next turn. I want to press the button and play Shudder block. I think it makes sense to just dump this card. Mage secrets sure aren't as annoying as they used to be. Can still be counterspell though. Not counterspell. I don't really think any of these cards are that useful. Ancestral Knowledge is the only one that like might be playable at some point. It's fine. I guess I should dump this. So next turn, I can play Wish Upon a Star to give everything 6/9 in power, which puts this up to 11, so 22 damage. Or I can just play Ziliax if I really need it, but it doesn't look like I'll need it. I don't know, I guess this is a decent amount of damage. I really just don't want to be taking chip damage against Sif. I can spend mana on Shudder block here. I guess it would let me play Incredible Value alongside Fairy Tale Slime next turn. It does make things a little bit less flexible, but I think that's fine. Like, I'm kind of forced to play Fairy Tale Slime before a Sentinel, or even before a Leroy. But I don't think that's a big deal. My opponent also could just be dead to my board, or basically dead to it. That's a strong card, though. This probably could be counterspell still. No. These all seem kind of mediocre. I probably really don't want to give the opponent snake oils. Take a rush minion, why not? Vengeful Visage is no longer in the game, so this can go face quite easily. Opponent's at 38. I have 22 from hand. Even if they leave up this 15-19, Alakir wouldn't be lethal. It's a hell of a mage card. Well, probably just play a Shining Sentinel. And I guess I throw down an Ogre Gang Rider with it. Or maybe Brass Elemental's better. Yeah, Brass Elemental is just a way scarier minion, right? Gets this taunt out of the way for my Alakir. And it's just way scarier on its own. It does 22 damage also. So I'm showing 44, and I have another 22 in hand. Random Titan. There are definitely some scary Titans here. Amanthul, Yogg. Primus? Probably not Primus. Well, I think Primus does keep them alive. Wait, are they at 56 and I have 55? This can summon stuff or give them a thing with spell damage. I mean, what if I just set them to 1? I have a lot of card draw in my hand with 2 lightning reflexes in deck. I've also got Leroy. I think I just set them to 1. That was not lethal. But apparently it was lethal.